My name's Jaki Reid and I work for Active Stirling. I teach yoga and today I'm here as part of the Keep Active at Home and Stay Healthy campaign to give you some yoga that you can do at home. This sequence is suitable for anybody, but if you do have an underlying medical condition, then I would recommend that you speak to the relevant health professional before you take part. If you're pregnant, then I wouldn't recommend this at all. I'll be giving you some modifications, but I'm relying on you to listen to your own body because I'm not there. So if you feel pain at all, then I want you to come out of the posture. Don't do anything that feels painful. Okay, so we're going to get started by lying down on the floor. We'll do a wee warm up first. So let's lie down on our mats. And the first thing I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to just ask you to pick up your right knee and just hug it in towards the chest. Okay, now bring it slightly to the side and down towards your right armpit. Okay, watching out for any pain in the knees. If it feels painful, then just come out. And just taking your breath into the back of the body. So notice how the back of the body feels here. And release. Let's do the other side. So take up the left knee, take the left hand around the knee, bring it slightly to the side and down towards your left armpit. Noticing if it feels different on this side. Okay, our dominant side's usually maybe a wee bit tighter, so if you're left-handed, then you might not be feeling as much tension in this side as you did on the other side. We all feel different things in different places in our body at different times. So just noting with interest what that feels like today. Okay, now put that foot down on the floor. We're going to lift up the right leg, cross it over and put the ankle on your thigh. Now just let that knee go. Okay, see how that feels. So just opening up into the hips here. Flex the foot to protect the knee. The ankle should be on the thigh, so you shouldn't have your foot on your thigh and your ankle hanging off. Have the ankle on the thigh and the foot just at the outside of the thigh there. And again, just seeing how that feels. You might want to lift this leg up. Okay, and then if you can take your hand around the thigh. But don't worry if you can't. If you have a scarf or a belt, then perhaps you can use that to support it, to bridge that gap. Okay, we're going to take that foot down now and swap it over. So placing the right foot on the floor, lift up the left leg, place the ankle on the thigh, and then just let that knee go. See how it feels first. Again, we hold a lot of tension in our hips, and they might feel different times of the day, after different activities. So just see how it feels before you take it any further. I'm going to get a wee strap here and just show you what you can do with a strap, but you don't need a strap, you can use a sock if you like. Okay, so I'm going to lift this knee up, but only if I need a wee bit more in the hip. If that's enough for you, stay down low. So again, you can take your fingers around the thigh, or a scarf or a belt. Just place it around that thigh. Shoulders are relaxed on the floor. See if you can keep your knees in line with your shoulders there. So if you're rolling away to one side, bring that back so that the right knee's in line with the right shoulder and the left knee's in line with the left. Pull the knee away a wee bit. Okay, lovely. Now take the foot down onto the floor. If you've got your belt or your strap, put that to the side. And then just take the feet together and just open up the feet in butterfly. So just opening up into the inside of the thighs here. These arms can come out to the side. Okay, just a nice gentle opening into the groin area. No pushing, no forcing. We're just warming the body up here, getting it ready for the stronger standing postures that we're about to do. Okay, take the hands under the thighs, Bring the knees together and then roll over onto your side. Take your hands and use it to bring you up to seated. Okay, let's do some cat-cow now to warm up the spine. So the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees hip-width apart, and then we're just going to drop the belly down as you breathe in. Take the hips up, take the head up. Inhale. Now push into the hands, arch the back, bring the chin towards the chest, tip the pelvis forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. How does your spine feel? How do your shoulders feel? Exhale. Just keep on moving with your inhalation and your exhalation. Okay, lovely. Now bring the spine back into neutral, nice flat back here. Place the hands, make sure the fingers are spread nice and wide. Tuck your toes and then lift your hips up and then take the heels back, coming into downward dog. Okay, so we're going to walk our dog out. So bend on one knee and then the other, taking that heel back, just stretching out those hamstrings. Lovely. Okay, now come up onto your tiptoes and then take the hips back, take the heels towards the mat. Don't worry if your heels aren't touching the mat. It's actually nice to have some space to move into here. Okay, the shoulder blades come down the back. My navel's pulled in towards my spine. Looking through at my knees. And breathing. Okay, lovely. Now look forward and just walk your hands, feet up towards your hands. We're going to come into a wee dangle here. Okay? So the feet are still hip width apart. I'm going to hold on to my elbows and I'm just going to let my head go, let my shoulders go. Maybe soften the knees. Don't worry about your hamstrings just now. Really just lengthening out the spine here. Creating space between the vertebrae, your spine. Okay, lovely. Now soften the knees. Let go of your elbows and we're going to come up very slowly, especially if you've got low blood pressure. You don't want that blood rushing to your head. So your head's going to come up last. Shoulders back. Head comes up. Okay, lovely. Now let's move through a wee flow. So taking your feet together. When you breathe in, take the arms up above the head. Look up at the hands. Inhale. Then exhale, swallow, dive forward, come down, put your hands on your shins. Breathe in, look forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward. Those knees can soften, take the hands down onto the floor, step back, and come into a plank. Okay, so push down into the hands, push back into the heels, engage your thighs, engage that core. So you can stay here and come from here or drop the knees down into half plank, but keep that lovely tension in the shoulders and the core. Okay, keep everything nice and strong. Breathe in here and then exhale and slowly lower yourself down onto your mat. Inhale, up we come into a high cobra. So keep those elbows bent. Okay, so none of this going on. We don't want to be scrunching up and hurting our shoulders. Keep your elbows tucked in. Slide them down towards your waist. If this is too much, then feel free to come down into Sphinx and just take a wee baby back bend here. Nice, deep breaths. Opening up into the front of the body. Okay, the hands come back up underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes and come up and back into downward dog. Spread those fingers wide. Take the eyes, so by the eyes I mean the insides of your elbows. Have them facing one another. If you are hypermobile. Be very careful though that you don't overextend it into the elbows there. Shoulder blades pulling down the back, navel in towards the spine, pelvic floor lifted, thighs engaged, and heels moving back the way, nice and strong here. Now looking forward, I'm going to lift up my right leg and I'm going to take it forward between my hands. Drop that back heel down and then cartwheel this hand up and come up into our warrior two. Shoulder blades down the back, turning the body to face me, but then taking the head round and the gaze right down along that leading arm. So from here we're going to come into side angle pose. We did this one last week. I'm going to take my elbow down to rest on my thigh and take this arm up over my head. Now push down into that back foot, lifting the instep, squeezing this right glute down towards the heel and lengthening up into the side body. Try not to lean down too far into that. Now we can stay here nice and strong, roll the chest up towards the ceiling. Okay, if you want to take it deeper, you can take your hand down to inside that foot, okay, or outside that foot, but only if you've got a more advanced practice. Okay, it is okay to be up here, especially if it means that you're not compromising that opening in the front body there. Okay, inhale, taking it back up, and then straightening the legs. Bring the toes to point forward. Take your hands onto your hips. Inhale, and then exhale, folding forward. Come down into a nice forward fold. Now you can take your hands down here onto the floor, elbows above the wrists, bending the elbows so that they come back through their legs. Take the weight onto the balls of your toes. Okay, so you want your legs to be straight but not locked out. And if you would rather just hold on to those elbows there, if you like that wee dangle, then go ahead and do that. Just a nice stretch into that back body. Soften the knees, take your hands onto your hips. Inhale as you come up, and then take the feet the other way. So taking the left toe to face the back of the room, that back heel is turned so that the side of the foot is parallel to the outside edge of my mat, and I'm just going to sink down into that hip there. Now turn the torso to face me. Make sure that knee though is tracking over the middle toe of your of your left foot, okay? And then take the arms up, lengthening out through the arms. Turn the gaze towards that middle finger of the left hand. If you want to go deeper, just sink that hip down. Remember, this knee shouldn't go any further than your ankle. We don't want to be putting pressure on the knee and hurting your knee. Okay, take it into side angle. So take that elbow down, take the arm up and over, lengthen. So we've got a lovely straight line going from that back foot all the way up the side of the body, up to the top of the fingertips. If this is hard on your shoulder, then it's okay to take the hand onto the hip there. Roll the shoulder back. Remember your options. Okay, you do what's right for your body. If you want to go deeper, if you've got an intermediate practice, if it's part of your practice, then you can take that hand down onto the floor or onto a block. But watch that you're not leaning forward like this. You want to be able to keep that shoulder rolled open. Wherever you are, breathing. Okay, look down at that foot. Push into the knee. Engage that core. Come back up. And round we come. This time we're going to take the hands behind the back. Squeeze the palms together, opening up. And then exhale. Coming forward and bringing the arms over. Okay, so if you've got tight shoulders, then feel free to just hold onto the elbows here. Okay, so we don't have to be clasping the hands together and we're not forcing anything. Okay, so just take it to wherever you can feel gravity working on you rather than pushing too far into it and hurting yourself. Okay, one more breath in here. And exhale. Now take the hands onto the hips, soften the knees, and all the way up we come. And release. Okay, we're going to take this into the revolved version of side angle posture now. So we're going to turn around, bring that back foot in, and drop the back knee down. Now I'm going to switch knees so that you can see what I'm doing, but you just stay where you are. Okay, so we're going to take it into a twist now. Twists are really good in the springtime to help detox the body. So take the hand on the thigh, reach up, lengthen, and then come around, pull your navel in, and take the outside edge of the arm to the outside of your thigh. Watch the knee doesn't collapse in the way, keep it above your ankle. Take the hands together, bring them to the heart, and have that elbow pointing up towards the ceiling. Now it's okay to stay here. Okay, stay here, maybe turning around, looking over the shoulder. If you want to take it deeper, you can take that back foot, that back knee up off the floor. Okay, so we're pushing into the heel, pushing into that back heel. Breathe in, breathe into the ribs. Use your breath to extend your rib cage. Nice deep breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Now take your hand back to your heart, inhale, come up, and then we're going to turn it around to the other side. So just swing around to the other side, drop that back knee down on the other side. Okay, and then let's lengthen again, taking that arm across the body, outside edge of the thigh. Take the hands together, and then that top elbow reaching up towards the ceiling. Those shoulders, my shoulder muscles are engaged to pull the shoulder blades into the back of the body, turning the ribs around up towards the ceiling. Engaging your core muscles. Remember to take it deeper. We're going to pop that back knee up. Oh, I got a bit of a wobble there. That's what happens when you don't concentrate. Engage, we call them bandhas. So your pelvic floor's lifting. Your navel's pulled in towards your spine. Push into that back heel. Engage the back thigh. Nice strong bodies. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay, either dropping the knee down or take your hands back to the heart centre. Come up. And then turning down to the front of your mat there. We're going to take the hands down either side of the foot. Step it back into downward dog again. If you want to do a wee vinyasa, then you can come down into your plank or your half plank. Inhale here, exhale, lower down. Breathe in to your high cobra. Okay, and then exhale, take it back into child's pose. Toes together, knees separated, reaching through. So the hips are coming back, the arms are coming forward. To make it stronger, we can make spiders with our hands. And breathe. Okay, then coming back up. Okay, we're going to work a wee bit more into our inner thighs again. We're going to do a posture called Konasana. So I'm going to take my legs out nice and wide. Now, if you're kind of coming back the way like this, okay, so if you've got that rounded back, then you might want to pop a wee cushion, or if you've got a block, underneath your hips. Now the idea here is that your hips are just kind of hanging off it so that you can tilt your pelvis forward. So you're hanging your hips off it, and then you just tilt your pelvis forward here so that we don't have that rounding in the back. Okay, now pull your feet, your toes towards you, and then I'm going to turn round over my left leg, doesn't matter which leg it is. Okay, breathe in and then just walk the hands down and come forward. Keep pulling those toes towards you. Inhale, exhale, reaching forward. Don't think about coming down. So if you look at your toes, then that's the direction that you will go in. Lengthen in the inhale and then just pulling yourself down on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen if you can reach your foot. You might want to hold on to your foot and exhale. Okay, walking the hands back up. We're going to come down to the other side. So pull the toes towards you. I'm going to take this wee cushion out. Pull the toes towards you. Inhale and then exhale. Just come down over that leg. If you can reach the foot, that's fine. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just get a hold of your calf, of your leggings. Inhale and then exhale. Down we come. Keep pulling the toes towards you. Keep this sit bone anchored on the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale as we fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, down we come. One more inhale. And exhale. Breathing in, coming back up through the centre. This time we're going to come through the centre. So a word of warning here. You don't want to be pushing yourself in this, okay? Because if you think about a Barbie doll and what's going on inside in there with the legs and the hips and pulling that too much, it kind of gives you the picture. We don't want that going on, okay? So I know people who've hurt themselves by letting their ego take over and really shoving themselves into this. I don't want anybody out there doing that, okay? So pull the toes towards you and you're just going to gently walk your hands forward. Okay, so inhale and then exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So you should be feeling something in the inside of the thighs. Everybody's different. Some of you might be pancaked down on that floor. Some of you might be wanting to just stay seated. Okay, the important thing is that you keep these legs active, keep the toes pulling towards you, you keep that spine nice and long, and you stay mindful of what you're feeling inside the legs. 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, everybody. Now just taking that back up. Okay. And then bringing the legs up, bringing the knees together. I'm going to lie down on our back and we're going to take a wee twist. So lying down on your back, and we're just going to allow the knees to fall down to one side. So it doesn't matter which side. So just let the knees come over to one side. Take the arm out to the side. Or you might want to have cactus arms here. You may want to take the arms up over the head, just whatever's comfortable for you. Just make sure the shoulder stays on the floor. So another nice twist. Just opening up into the side body there, into the neck. Now lift up one knee, lift up the other knee, and then just shift the hips over and take it over to the other side. And breathe. Just allow your exhalation to soften your body. Lifting up one knee, then the other. I'm just going to do a wee back bend here. So separate the feet about hip width apart. Take your hands by your side. We're going to push into the feet and we're just going to slowly lift the hips up okay. You might want to walk those shoulders in towards one another. The feet stay parallel. Clasp the hands underneath the body. And then push the hips up towards the ceiling. And exhale, back down the cotton. Bring the knees up towards the chest. Give them a hug. Give that spine a wee roll around on the floor. A wee inversion. Taking the legs up. Separate the feet. Bend the knees. Reach up. Get your heels. A wee happy baby pose. Try and keep your ankles above your knees. If you can't reach your feet, that's okay. You can just hold on to your legs wherever it feels comfortable for you. Keep those feet flexed though. Keep the ankles above the knees. Keep everything nice and active. Okay. And then taking those legs together, the hands by your side. Push your lower back into the mat and slowly take your legs back down towards the floor or Shavasana. Separating the feet. Allow the feet to flop out to the side, arms by your sides. Closing your eyes. Just allowing everything to sink down into the floor now. Bringing the body into relaxation. Visualise a light above your head. Take the light down through the body, and as it moves through the body, just feel yourself go deeper and deeper into relaxation. Starting off from the forehead, moving down through the forehead, into the eye. Your eyeballs sink to the back of your head, and then move that light down through your face. Feel your facial muscles relax. And as your jaw relaxes, your tongue moves to the back of your teeth, your mouth opens slightly. Take the light down now through the spine. Put on the spaces between the vertebrae, your spine. Feel your spine settle in alignment and sink down into the mat. Moving across your shoulders, through your arms, your wrists, the backs of your hands, the palms of your hands, your fingers. Filling up your chest, dropping down into your belly, feeling everything inside sink to the back body. Moving down through your hips, and your legs, feel your legs become heavy, your ankles, the tops of the feet, the soles of your feet, your toes. Now just taking a few moments in Shavasana. To assimilate your practice. So just begin to wiggle your fingers now. Wiggle your toes. Take your arms up behind your head, stretch your body out. Your knees in towards your chest. Roll over onto your side and then just slowly come up to seated. Take your hands and rub them together. Pop your hands over your eyes, open up your fingers, take your hands down your face, bring them to Namaste at your heart, Shanti. Thank you for practicing with me. And if you continue to follow us on Facebook, you'll see more of this kind of stuff coming up. And if you have any questions, then please just feel free to contact Active Stirling. Thanks.